Welcome to the Real Estate Scripts Podcast, the show that helps you know what to say when you're talking to buyers and sellers so that you can close more deals and earn more money. I'm Darren Tunstall, a real estate professional, coach, and #1 best-selling author. Let's get into this. Before we begin today's episode, I want to clarify some important points. I am a licensed real estate agent and my DRE number is 018534445. It's crucial to note that this podcast operates independently of my affiliation with Keller Williams Realty and any realtor associations. My primary goal with this podcast is to provide you, our listeners, with valuable information, insights, and practical tools. As a reminder, the purpose of Scripts and Dialogues is to come, learn, practice, and be prepared to fail forward. This is where we make mistakes and help each other out, but we're mostly interested in seeing how we can get better. First, we read through the script word for word, and then we go back and put it into our own natural tone, style, and phrasing. You won't know what to say until you go through the script. So, with that said, many people will say, that's not how I sound, and I totally get it. That's not how you sound. But that is the reason why we practice every day, so that the script becomes you and in your own voice. So, read it word for word first, then go back and put it into your own natural tone, style, and phrasing, and I think it'll work out. All right, here we go. Today, we are still working on lead generation this week, and specifically the sphere of influence. And today we're making care calls to friends, family, and people who know you. And in this scenario, you conduct a brief care call to connect with your sphere of influence, also known as SOI, such as friends, family, coworkers, etc., expressing genuine interest in their well-being, using F.O.R.D, which also means family, occupation, recreation, dreams, while subtly introducing the possibility of assisting with any real estate needs and requesting contact information for potential opportunities. Requirements are genuine communication skills, familiarity with contacts in their lives, smooth transitions to real estate, and tactful request for information. The intention is to conduct a brief and genuine care call to connect with friends, family, and acquaintances, checking in on their well-being while expressing your availability to assist with any real estate needs and requesting contact information if there is an interest in buying or selling a home. And so you'll see throughout this script, we're going over, I mentioned F.O.R.D, family, occupation, recreation, dreams. You'll see through this script, we call, hey, how's it going? Da-da-da-da-da. How's the family? How's work? How's recreation? What are you doing for fun? What are your dreams and goals and things like that? How can we help, either you or someone that buy or sell a property? And then we wrap that up with, but I really appreciate getting it back and getting back in touch with you and staying in touch with you. That's essentially the script. It's a short, so let's just go around the horn on this, and we'll start with Nathan, and you'll talk to Derek. Derek, you'll talk to Emily, and Emily, you'll talk to Nathan. Sound good?
Okay.
Sounds good. Ring, ring. You are
Derek.
muted, Derek.
Hello, hi there.
Hello?
What's going on?
Hello. Oh, can you hear me now?
I can. Sorry, I had you on mute there for a second.
Oh yeah, sometimes my Bluetooth does that. Well, Derek, how you doing, man? This is Nathan. How you been?
I've been good, Nathan. Yeah, long time no talk. Everything's good, man. Just, working hard, getting ready for the holidays.
Cool. Yeah, me too. That's great to hear. I've been really working hard to make an effort to connect with friends and family lately, and you're on my list of people to reach out to. It's important for me to stay connected. How's everyone doing at home?
I love it. Thanks for reaching out, Nathan. Yeah, everything's good at home. My daughter's 8 years old now, and Zoe, and she's great. I dropped her off at school today. She's singing in the choir for this Christmas play, and I'm pretty excited. And the wifey's great. Working hard.
Yeah, man. Isn't it crazy how fast they grow up?
It really is. Yeah, especially in this day and age with all this technology.
It's insane. Yeah, I feel like every now and again I think about my life and I think it seems like yesterday my little kid was born and she's 9, so right around the same age. But it's crazy how fast it goes.
That's pretty cool. We'll try to get them together someday. How's
Fun.
everything with you? You seem busy.
Things are good. Yeah, staying busy. Always works crazy. We're remodeling a house. Holidays. It's been a crazy season, but it's been good. How's work been for you?
Yeah, work's going great. I've since retired from the restaurant business and just looking to find myself within a whiskey business right now that my friend and I launched. It's going great though. I love it, passionate about it. And yeah, business is good, picking up.
Nice. I would love to hear more about that because I love whiskey. So we should get our kids together for the kids, and I should do some tastings of your whiskey.
Yeah, that sounds great. And I'm always looking into like the remodels. You said you were remodeling your house?
Yeah, yeah, we're in the
What's going
middle
on
of
with
it right
that?
now. It's been crazy. I was gonna ask you if you've had a chance to do anything fun or relaxing recently, but because I'm feeling like I need that.
Yeah. Yeah, actually that's a really good question. And I have. I've been making it out to Palm Springs every other weekend and just trying to get some golf in. But I also, I'm also just really trying to like get as much work as I can this year so I can set myself up for next year.
I love that. I was gonna ask you if you have any new dreams or goals that you're working towards. It sounds like that whiskey business is a big part of that.
Yeah, it really is. And my what that's I think what can get me to the next step. We also we're toying around. I'm always on Redfin looking for like properties. And my wife and I have been in the same home since 2006 in North Park. So we're slowly trying to look at the real estate market. And we're just having trouble with these interest rates right now.
Hey man, I totally hear that. Yeah, thanks for sharing about your life and what you got going on. I use a system called homes.com, which is very similar to Redfin or Zillow or any of those other. It basically just takes information from the MLS, but it's been really easy for me to connect with my clients using that. Would it be all right with you if I added you to that and we start looking at houses together?
Yeah, I've been looking, and we can look at them together. If you had some ideas, that would be great. And it's probably we're probably like 1 or 2 years out from actually pulling the trigger based on the timeline we put together. But if you're willing to work with us, I mean, I'm open to that.
Heck yeah, man. As an investor, I kind of recognize that this is a long game investment strategy. So I love to look at deals with you and help you analyze whether they will work or not. And oftentimes, what I've found is that even if the deal doesn't work on its face, there's some creative ways to help make the deal work. And if it doesn't work today, a year to 2 years from now, who knows, right? So I would love to work with you. I'll text you because I got your number. I'll text you my contact information. If you could send yours to me, I'll get you added into that system. Let's start looking at houses, and who knows? We analyze some deals. Your goals might happen sooner than you think.
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm totally into that. I'll shoot you over that information here in a little bit.
Awesome. Well, and like always, if you ever know anybody that's looking to buy or sell a house, I would love to help them. It's what I do every day, in and out. So would love to help them. No pressure at all. But I just thought of you, and I'm really glad that we got to connect. I would love to get our kids together and drink some whiskey, man.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. Thanks for reaching out, and I appreciate the resources.
For sure, man. I have a lot actually. I will text you a couple of things that have really impacted me and our journey in buying and selling houses. So I'll send you over those resources. I think they'll encourage you.
Sounds good. Thanks, Nate.
Cool. Talk to you later, Derek. Have a good day.
Okay. You too. Bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Great catching up. You did the Ford sandwich. We started out with, hey, this is me. I'm still doing real estate. You did the whole Ford thing in the middle, and then you wrapped it up with a little bit of personal again. I love the fact that you, in the very beginning, when Derek was on mute, just went with it. And hey, you know what? It happens. Life happens, and so you had a really nice recovery on that. The other thing was a good transition. So uh, Derek had already mentioned, just kind of figuring out this real estate thing. You didn't even have to ask the question, hey, who do you know that I can either help or buy, sell homes, some things like that. He just flat out told you, and you went with that. So the script isn't always going to go the way that we want it to go. That's why we have to be actively listening and actively prepared. So I think you did an awesome job on that, as well as providing resources. So good job.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sorry, Nate. I just ad-libbed it. I really kind of just went by the conversation.
No,
No,
I
I thought
appreciate
it was great.
I appreciate the softballs.
Yeah.
You made it easy.
off, I know, but that's what we're here to do right now. I think it's, to drive these conversations along smoothly and good.
Yeah.
I was thinking of an objection this morning. I went for a walk and I was thinking to myself, I was like, what would you say? Maybe this is a good little, practice. What would you say if somebody, like, you know what, Nathan? It seems like every time you call on me, you're always asking me for some business. What's up? Are we friends or am I
Yeah.
just a guy that you call because you want something from me?
Yeah. I hate that feeling. I have felt that way from real estate friends,
Me
Mhm.
too.
and I do not like that. So, yeah, I would probably just start by falling on my sword and saying, you know what, man, you're right. That is, I am sorry. I really genuinely care about people and want to keep up with people. And life has been so much of a challenge. And the truth is, I need business. I need your referrals. And so I'm sorry that I've made you feel that way. Will you please forgive me?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
that's a great, honest answer. And the other way also to answer that is, you know, usually in the very beginning, when we first make those real estate calls, hey, this is what I'm doing now, they know you're in real estate. They already know that you're in real estate now. And Derek even asked you, how's life going for you? It's still doing the real estate thing. Everything is good. And then you can stick with the F.O.R.D because now you've done that reminder, still doing that thing, and they know, but you're doing your job in follow up and saying, I'm still here. We're still friends. How's the family? Occupation, recreation, dreams. Awesome catching up. We'll talk again in a few weeks, whatever your system, however your follow up system looks like. But they know you're in real estate. You're just constantly staying in front of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's one way of doing it. But I love the transparency and just saying, look, I'm so sorry. That's the way you feel. That was not my intention. That's a great response. All right, Derek, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's talk to Emily.
Okay, ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hi, Emily. This is Derek Denublia. How have you been?
Oh my God, Derek, what's up? What's new? Haven't heard from you in a minute.
I know. It's been a while. Everything's great. Just coming into the holiday season. I'm just trying to stay connected with friends and family from all these relationships we've had over the years. And I'm just doing some follow-up calls, checking in, seeing how everything's going. How's everything with you, Emily? What have you been up to these days?
It's good, trying to keep up with everything. I got a lot going on and, trying to get up to LA a lot and see my mom and make sure she's okay. She has been a little sick lately, so I'm trying to get up there and spend a little time with her. She's getting up there in age and, that kind of stuff. So I've been kind of stretched thin.
Yeah.
What's up
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah, so it's funny you say that. I've been trying to stay in touch with my mom a lot better these days as well. She moved out from Boston about 6 years ago, and we have her up in San Marcos. So she lives by herself in an older community. So, I'm always trying to stay in touch with her and keep her. And she's coming down today to go to grandparents' day at my daughter's school. So
Oh,
she's
nice.
super excited about that. So
Mhm.
that's cool. You got to stay in touch with moms. That's very important. What are you doing for work these days?
Oh, same thing. Still working at, hotels, working for
Nice.
Hyatt,
Nice. I love the hotels. What department are you in?
food and beverage.
Food and beverage?
Yeah, I've been doing that forever. You know that.
I know. I just didn't know if you were still doing that. Because quite frankly, as much as I was passionate and loved that business of hospitality, I ended up leaving RMD Group about a year and a half ago, and I've been pursuing my real estate career along with launching a whiskey product, that a passion project from a couple of friends and I. So it's been exciting. And yeah, so how's the food and beverage treating you these days? You still got the good
That's
hours?
good. I mean, Hyatt's a good company to work for, but actually, I've been thinking about going into real estate. Do you think that's a good idea? Is that something I should do? It's kind of something I've been, tossing around for a couple of years, and I think I'm ready to do it. Get
Are you?
out of the crazy hotel
Yeah.
life and do something
Yeah.
different.
Definitely. I think real estate, I'm fairly new at it. So I've only been with the Keller Williams team for about a year now. Really went full time about 6 months ago. So,
Mhm.
it can be difficult at times, but someone like yourself that has great hospitality skills and a great communicator and you're passionate about what you do,
Mhm.
I believe you could do it. I mean, I'd be willing to sit down with you and help you just go over some of the stuff that was successful for me as I went through the testing process, and to kind of give you an understanding of how long it takes.
Okay.
If that's something you'd like to do.
Oh, I'd love to. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to make that switch, but because I still need to make that paycheck. So I'm kind of a
Yes.
scary thing, but it's something I've always wanted to do. And I thought of you the other day and I said, I should call Derek. And I just, I'm so busy. I never did. But yeah, I'd love to hear more about it.
Okay. Well, Emily, where are you living these days?
I'm in La Mesa.
You're in La Mesa? Okay. Our office is actually in La Mesa, so we
No
could
way.
easily link up in La Mesa and discuss just some things that give you some information. And honestly, we could catch up. I can buy you a coffee or something at a coffee shop. Would that work?
Uh, sure, if you want. You don't have to do that, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman still, and I haven't seen you in forever. So I'd love to catch up on that. And
Mhm.
let me ask you a few things. Do you own the house in La Mesa, or are you still renting?
I own it, but I'm also interested. Maybe you can help me with this too, which is kind of why I was thinking of going into real estate is the whole investment thing.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it a good time to buy like an investment property?
I think it's always a good time to buy. The interest rates are always going to fluctuate. I
Mhm.
do have some folks that are working with some distressed properties that have approached me recently that kind of do some flips from all different price points. Some are on a lower spectrum, which you make a little less money. Some are mid-range. So it could definitely be a good avenue to invest in, to be honest.
Mhm.
I haven't invested in too many properties just yet, but I'm actually thinking about doing the same thing.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, maybe we could talk a little bit about that too. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we can definitely discuss that in detail. And yeah, that would all sound great. Like I said, I'll be working in La Mesa all week. So if you'd like, we can link up within the next couple of days or after the holidays. What's best for you?
Wow, let's do after the holidays because I'm stretched pretty thin, like I said. Yeah, maybe like sometime in January. And God, that's only a couple weeks
I
away.
know, I know. Yeah, you know what? That would be great for me as well. I'm pretty slammed, but I would always find time for you if you had the time. So yeah, I'll send you a calendar invite for the second Tuesday in August, in January rather, and we could sit down and just we could go over how you've been, how the family is, and also I wanted to say one other thing. Since I've left the restaurant hospitality business, I was in there for 20 years. I have some people looking for various parties and like some holiday events over the
Mhm.
next couple of weeks. Do you guys still have space over there?
Um, well, we're doing a New Year's Eve party, but yeah, we have other spaces available. I can put you in contact with the person who books that stuff.
Oh, that would be great. And if that was the case, would you get a referral fee or anything for that if I send you the
No,
business? No. Okay.
no.
No
Mm-mm.
worries. But at least we
That's
can make good
okay.
accommodations, and work, we could work together in the future as well. Like I can send you some business and potentially you'll have some business for me, if
Yeah.
you can be trusted and I work hard and stuff like that. So I'd love to be able to help out your family and friends. And Emily, I'm really glad you picked up the phone. Thank you so much for taking my call today. And I look forward
Yeah.
to catching up in January.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thanks, Derek.
All right, Emily, have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Good job, Derek. All right. So here, a couple of things just with what you ended on. I love the fact that you considered her getting a referral,
Hmm.
which was great. So, sh
Yeah.
yeah, I like that because you're thinking about her and her well-being and the ability to get paid if she helps you out a little bit. So that's awesome. Going back to the very beginning, I like that you added you found some similarities with your families, your moms and things like that. That was a great use of mirroring and matching as well. The other piece is, and I didn't write this in the script, but when I was writing, I do remember that I wanted to add this, but I'm glad you did, which is catching up for coffee. Because what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for the next follow-up. And we
Hmm.
can't have coffee with everyone, right? So be mindful of that because it can get expensive to do that from an expense perspective. But I like the fact that you just said, you know what, let's catch up in a couple of weeks or whatever. And that's your next follow-up, which is great because a couple of weeks goes by or a month goes by, you're gonna say, hey, you know what? Last time we talked, we said we're gonna meet up, so let's do it. What day works best for you? And the other thing is going into real estate. This is something I wanted to add. Usually when people tell me they want to go into real estate, the reason why they want to go into real estate is because it's either one of a couple of things. Either they really want to change careers and do something different, or two, they are considering buying or selling a home and they don't want to pay a commission, so they'd rather do it themselves. Now, I don't know what the true motivation of that, that's obviously a deep dive conversation. But when someone does tell you that, keep in mind that that's great. I'll connect you with the school to help you get your license as well. The other thing is, if at some point that you're getting your license, keep in mind this. At some point when you're getting your license and somebody says that they want to buy or sell a home from you, or buy and sell a home, and you're not licensed yet, rather than having them wait because they're just going to go to another agent, um, just let me know. And as long as it's still in escrow, I'll pay you a 25% referral fee. So keep that in mind because it's a great way to get new business as well as reward them as soon as they get their license and come on board. But it has to still be in escrow at that point. Otherwise, I think you did fantastic. Derek, you're always amazing. So good job on that.
Thank you.
Anything?
Thank you.
All right. Emily, you ready to talk to Nathan?
I am. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hi, Nathan. It's Emily. What's up?
Hey, Emily, how you been?
I'm great. I just wanted to check in on you. I'm trying to, it's been a while since I've been able to kind of just reach out to all my friends and stuff. And I wanted to call and just see how you're doing.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks, Emily. I'm doing great. It's been busy, but my daughter just was in a play, and so it was fun to see her do her breakout debut. It was fun.
That's awesome. So what was it, like a play where she had to read lines or singing, or was it like
No,
a play?
she was part of a production of Wizard of Oz, and she was a jitterbug. So she had to learn a dance and a song, and it was fun.
Oh, awesome. Being older, I love to hear those stories because I think back of when my kids were doing that. And I remember my son was so shy, and in fourth grade, I went to see his production, and I had no idea he had a solo singing part. And I'm like, whose kid is that? I was like shocked.
That's
So he
awesome.
practiced without me knowing and knew every line, and he didn't skip a beat. And I was so proud. And I'm like, what the heck? But anyways, that's so awesome. I'm glad for you. What else is new? How's work going?
Work's been slow, and I would like it to be a little bit more.
Mhm.
But we've got a lot of projects in the work, a lot of things on the horizon. So I'm looking forward to quarter one. I think there's going to be a lot of things going on in quarter one. Finishing out the year, it's kind of been a lot of things, but it's all been good. So no
What
complaints.
kind of projects are coming up? What are you
Oh,
working
well, we've got some new clients that I'm onboarding, and we should be selling a house. We've been investing in real estate for a number of years, and so I'm going to be selling one of those assets, and should see a really, really good return on that.
Oh, nice.
But finishing up, I mean, I don't know if you've ever done a construction project, but starting it is easy. Finishing it is a pain in the neck. So
Right,
anyways,
right.
we're in the middle of that, and I didn't hire a contractor. I'm general contracting the whole thing. So I've got
Oh,
all the different
wow.
subs doing all the different things, and they're all texting me, asking me questions that I don't know the answers to.
Well,
You know,
Nathan, I know a girl, and she can totally save you time. She does permit running. She will run your permits for you.
oh, nice,
So you don't have to go down to the county or the city or whatever.
cool. Well,
Um,
text me your information. I'd love to talk to her.
oh, she's awesome. And she goes all over Southern California. So if
Cool,
you have investments in Riverside, LA, Orange County, she will do it.
cool,
Yeah, I will. Her name's Bonnie. She's really awesome. She's an old friend of mine. You might have
great.
met her once at my house at one of the parties. I don't know. She's super cool though. But I'd love to connect you guys.
Sweet.
Hey, I just thought of something. If you're looking to sell a house, I'm doing real estate. I'd love to help you with that.
Yeah. I haven't found a realtor yet, so yeah, sure. Would love to see your presentation, what you think the house is worth and what it will sell for.
Awesome. Yeah. Why don't we put some time aside? When are you looking to sell it?
January 1st.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Well, let's get together and do you have any time this week? Maybe how about Friday?
Friday does not work. I can get together tomorrow.
That works. What's a good time for you?
Right around lunchtime would be ideal.
Okay, do you want me to come to your office or the house or what's up?
No, let's meet for lunch. I
Oh,
don't
super.
my house is unavailable and I don't really have an office. So yeah, let's meet for lunch.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
On me. I'd love to treat you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll always say yes to free lunch.
I know, right? Yeah, I'd love to do it. Hey, being a realtor, I have those things, the write-offs I can do. So, but I'd
Nice.
love to treat you just as a friend.
Sure. Well, and I probably am going to interview two realtors. I've got a friend that does real estate, but he's new. So I would love to connect with you. I know you've been doing it for a while, and would love to get your perspective. And let's get this thing sold. I need the capital, so
Yeah.
that's something I
What's
want.
next after that?
We want to purchase a business. We've been looking at businesses all throughout Southern California.
Mhm.
And so we tried to buy my father-in-law's business a couple of years ago and it didn't work. But our next goal is to buy a business. Although
Business are you
I
looking
have
at?
heard that multifamily real estate might be going through some turmoil. I read a report saying that there's over $1 trillion in debt for multifamily and commercial real estate coming due in the next year.
Wow.
And I think that with interest rates having gone from sub 3 to over 7 or 8 for commercial real estate, there could be some opportunities for multifamily. So that could be something that we talk about. But for now, I'm not gonna 1031. I'm just gonna sit on the cash,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna pay taxes, and I'm gonna just sit on it.
Okay.
But that definitely might be something in the future that I'm gonna want your help with.
Yeah. Laundromats are a good business too.
Hmm.
So anyways, I know someone who works with those. I can help you in if that's something you want to consider. Just maybe sit down and talk to him for a little bit and get a little more info, but they're really good return on investment. Anyways, okay. Well, it was so cool chatting with you. I'd love to help you, so I'll see you tomorrow for lunch.
Sounds
And
good. Let's meet at the Brigantine at noon.
oh, I love the brig. Good. That's close to my house too. So
Perfect.
skip and a jump. All right. Well, I'll see you at noon tomorrow. Thanks, Nathan. It was so nice catching up. I'll see you tomorrow.
Later, Emily. Bye.
Bye.
Love that you took a lot of interest in his daughter. You did some mirror matching with your son as well. I think that's hilarious, by the way. And
It's a true story.
I'm sure it is. The contribution, offering permit runners, the laundromat, things like that. The only thing is you've heard me say this many, 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 many times, and this is for everyone, is watch your expenses. Lead with revenue, not expenses. Play red light, green light. We can't do we can't do lunch or coffee for everyone, but we can occasionally get together with our friends and family and people who we know and trust and things like that. So as you bring those people into your inner circle, then I would say, yeah, more acceptable. But otherwise, with people that you do not know, this is just in general, red light, green light, lead with revenue, not expenses. Nathan, I had a quick question for you. When you said interview other agents, were you throwing out a minor objection there to see what would she would say? What was that all about?
Heck yeah, I was. I wanted to see how she'd respond to, and I'm always going to create competition. So I just will do that. I'm a realtor and I've got a dozen friends who are realtors. And even if I wasn't a realtor and I was going to have someone else sell my house, I'd still have two or three people that I'd interview and get their perspective on.
Yeah, I was asking because you said, I'm going to be interviewing agents, but they're kind of new, so but otherwise, I'm looking forward to meeting with you. So I was like, well, wait a minute, was that an objection or are they new or what was it, what was up with that? But I think she did well anyways with that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, she almost kind of ignored the objection and just said, "Great, I'm going to meet with you." And
That's
you know,
right.
I
Yeah.
assume the
I
same.
left feeling like I'm going to work with Emily.
Yeah.
So
I-
that's, I mean, that's a good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. Diana, I think you're driving. I had to put you on mute, but are you ready to go on this?
Why not? I'll give it a go.
Hey, real
All
quick,
right.
guys. I have to log off. I have to jump into another call, but I do want to say that I like the most about today was like actually learning more about you guys, Nate, and Emily. So great conversations. I'll see everybody later. Okay.
Derek,
Hi, Derek.
you bring up a really good point. It's a care call, right? So even though that
Yeah.
we're practicing, we're still learning about each other here. And that's
Yeah.
the same exact thing that we're doing with our clients. So you bring up a really good point. I know you got to go. Thanks for that
Awesome.
input. Cool.
you.
Diana, you're going to talk to Emily. You ready to go?
Yes.
Go for it.
Ring, ring.
Hello,
Hi. And is it Angela?
Emily.
Emily. Hi, Emily.
That's a horrible way to start. Wait a minute. You're, you're
It could
calling
be
a friend.
Angela. It's okay.
Okay. No, I get it. I get it. Now you haven't talked to Emily before. That's
I'm not.
fun.
I'm so sorry.
That's
No, that's so
okay.
funny. All right. Yeah,
But-
we're calling a friend. She's Emily. Your friend is
Yes.
Emily.
God. All right. Hi, Emily. It's Diana. How are you?
Oh, hi, Diana. What's new?
I was just reaching out because we haven't spoken in so long since that party the other day. So, or the other year. Oh gosh. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's been a
Yeah,
while
that
since
was
we've
fun.
spoken. So I was
What's
just
new?
reaching out to you because wanted to see how the family was doing.
Oh, we're doing great. My son's still in Canada. He's in school. My daughter's busy with the dog business, and I'm just hanging out, working at the hotel. I work nights, so
Oh, what kind of a dog business? Is it like a grooming or?
she does grooming. She's a manager at a dog daycare, but she does grooming. She does, pack walks. She does everything dogs.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how long has she been over there.
She's been there a couple of years, but she's been doing this right out of high school, working with being a dog handler. And she went
Oh
to
my
grooming
gosh.
school, and she's been doing it a while.
If I remember from the party last time, you said there might be some job changes, or what was going on with your work?
Oh, they're just kind of moving me around, different scheduling. They try to get me to go to different places to work, and it's like getting a little frustrating, but it is what it is.
Yeah. How's the hubby? Like, how's his job going?
He's great. He's doing good.
Did he get that promotion that you mentioned?
He did. So we got a
Oh
little
my-
more money coming in, but it doesn't kick in till next year.
Oh my. Well, that's exciting. I'm sure you guys got some ideas for what you want to do with it.
Oh yeah, well, actually it's a good thing you called, because we might be looking to buy a house with this money coming in.
Oh my gosh. What kind of time frame were you thinking?
Well, I don't know, with this money that he's making, does he have to wait until we can get a loan to prove that? I mean, how does that work as far as proof of income? Because like right now it doesn't show. It won't start showing until January.
Well, since it's within the same industry, it would be fine.
Oh yeah, it's
They
the same
just
place.
need pay stubs, the proof. Right. So if he had changed industries, they need a 2-year work history. So, but of course I can, hook you up with a lender to kind of explain the ins and outs of the mortgage process.
Okay.
So I was thinking maybe we could have lunch and we could talk about kind of your plan and then kind of see like what areas you were looking to get into.
I'd love
Are you
that.
guys gonna stay in the same neighborhood?
Well, close by. It doesn't have to be in La Mesa, it can be close. But I don't know if he can make it. Is it okay if it's just you and me?
Initially, that would be fine, but it'd be so important and vital to get his input on kind of what would be important for him, like commute time, or maybe not moving from school districts, like whatever is important to you guys. I would need like about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, just to kind of understand what would be super important for you guys, and then work that into the plan on how we, start looking for properties in your desired areas. So
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that might be a little more challenging to getting him to commit to something, but yeah, I'll talk to him and see what we can do.
Yeah, or we could do a Zoom call. I mean, that way it's convenient for him. We could, patch him in, and we don't
Okay.
all have to be at the same place. But as long as he's part of the conversation, I want him to feel important and that his needs and wants are addressed. Because if you're moving to a new place, we want to, kind of eliminate as many challenges as possible so that you guys are really in love with your new place. Are you guys going to be selling your home as well, or are you guys going to be renting
We're
it
still
out?
renting. Yeah, we're still renting. So we've got a pretty good size down payment, because we've been saving. But
Oh, okay, great.
yeah, we figured we could afford a little more. I know interest rates are high, so we can afford a little bit more now with the raise and the promotion. So
Awesome. So here's what I'm going to do. When we get off the call, I'm going to send you a few lenders that I absolutely love and trust. I want you to interview them to find the best match for you. And then we're going to get the appointment on the calendar. Is, this week too soon, or would you like to meet up next week for kind of
you know
discussing
what?
it up?
Let's wait till after the holidays.
Okay.
Getting way too much going on right now.
Okay, great. Would a weekday or weekend work best for you guys?
I have to ask him. Probably a weekend for him if in person, but he might be able to do the Zoom thing. But he's out on the field a lot during the week, so I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Why don't we tentatively schedule for Saturday, January 3rd? And that'll give you some time to decompress after New Year's. Because I know you like that champagne.
Wow. I think you're
Right?
confusing me with Debbie, but okay.
And then we'll go ahead and if we need to move it, not a problem. But let's just tentatively put it on the calendar. Sound
Okay.
good?
Yeah, sounds good, Diana. Thanks.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, have a good day.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
And
So good job. Good job. So a couple of things on that. First of all, to address the obvious, remember, this is you're calling your SOI. We kind of had a laugh about this at the very beginning, but yeah, you're calling a friend or a family. You can't forget their names.
no, gosh.
And
I was driving and I couldn't look down to see her name.
nah,
okay.
it's all good. It's this is practice. So, but you know that everybody listening to
Yeah.
this knows that too. So, it was just kind of funny the way that happened. Um, I like the depth of, well, a couple things. So first of all, you went into a little bit of F.O.R.D, okay, family, occupation, recreation, dreams. And
Yeah.
then Emily also mentioned, about some real estate stuff that she is considering as well. So I like the depth of that conversation. Um, However, I would say that I would like to have seen you schedule that appointment a little sooner because we don't want to have a full-on presentation or anything like that on the call. That's the purpose of the call, is to call, connect, how are you doing? How's the family? How's work? Everything else. And, hey, let's get together and talk about this real estate thing that you're talking about. You eventually got there, which is great, and you got the appointment. I'm just saying it could have been a little sooner.
Oh, darn. Okay.
The other thing that I want to mention is make sure that you have a time blocked schedule. And so, for example, 8:30 to 9, scripts and dialogues, 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, lead generation, 12 to 1, lunchtime, 1 to 5. That's when you schedule appointments. So when someone says, yeah, let's meet up, we're not asking them what day works for you or, what day would you like to meet? We're saying, you know what? My schedule allows me to meet up any day between Monday through Friday from 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. How does Tuesday or Thursday sound for you at 2 o'clock? Have that readily available that you are familiar with your schedule enough to know that these are the days and times that I can meet, so that you're not thinking like, let me take a look at my calendar. Already have it time blocked for that purpose of those appointments only. And then the other thing is, you kind of ended the call on a real estate note. We want to end the call on a F.O.R.D note: family, occupation,
Oh,
recreation, dreams.
okay.
Awesome to hear about the family. Glad to see everybody is doing well. Please tell them I said hi and enjoy that, trip that you're taking, and whatever it is. Otherwise, we'll stay in touch and looking forward to meeting.
I don't know.
That's
I think she kind of did. she did the Merry Christmas, and hope you guys have a Merry Christmas.
I heard that. It was brief, but I heard it. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You incorporated that, which was awesome. These are all just constructive criticism. Don't take it negatively. Just take it as like, this is how we improve,
Yes,
Um,
absolutely. I
and
think
every
the sphere is a lot easier and more familiar than it would be with a total stranger at an open house or door knocking. That's where I would really love more help. But yeah, the sphere, I mean, any criticism I can get, that'd be awesome.
And I'm not sure if you were on the call at first when you logged in, but we were talking about sphere of influence. They already know you're in real estate because you've already told them. So the point here is to just follow up, constantly staying in front of them. They're going to naturally ask, how are you doing? And you can just respond by saying, I'm doing well. Real estate business is going good, and you just briefly mention it. Now you've done your job in terms of staying in front of them and letting them know that you're still in real estate, and you just focus the rest on F.O.R.D.
Did Emily ask me how I was? And I didn't hear her.
I gotta go back and listen.
I don't know. I'd have to go back. I don't remember. I hope I did.
And if she doesn't, it's okay. Hey, you know what? Things are going well on my end too. I'm still doing real estate. By the way, how's the job? How's the job going? So you can incorporate it just like that too. But you did an awesome job. Okay. Please hear me saying you did an amazing job, because you did.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm always looking to improve. So thank you, Emily, for
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Thanks for bearing with me.
Yeah.
All right, Diana, Emily, thank you both. Appreciate it. And that's about it.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
You too. All right. So that's the script. I hope that you found it useful. Just head over to realestatescriptspractice.com for more resources and downloads. This podcast is for the purpose of education only, and it does not make any guarantees. We suggest you seek out the help of your broker, coach, mentor, CPA, or attorney. Brought to you by Darren Tunstall, California DRE number 018534445.